Hi everyone, this is Tammy and we're going to be doing a cash stuffing. All of the 401k money is pretty much dealt with, so we're just going to go back to regular cash stuffings of whatever I can roll over from the previous week's expenses. So it's a little different setup again because I'm still trying to figure out where to use this tripod. And I know it just shook. I'm sorry, I hit the desk. Anyway, so I'll be cash stuffing this right here. But first, the last expense video was actually also a cash stuffing because I just went ahead and put it all in there. All the, what's it called? All the rollover, I just put right back into the folders because I didn't think that we were going to make it through the week without it. And sure enough, we didn't. So right here, I'll go ahead and show you this, that all of the yellow is paid up. The pink are in the bank. So they're ready to be taken out for the month. And we'll be using I'll be using my new binder this week. Well, this new year. So I just decided to go ahead and use this. Even though I had like a month left on my other one, I just feel like this is going to be so much easier because it no longer has the extra trackers in it that I just stopped using. I'm not very disciplined in keeping up with everything. So everything that I use is going to be in here. And Kieran's already messed with it, of course, because I can't expect any less from him. If I leave the room and he is near something with a pen and paper, he's going to tear it up. So anyway, let's go over the expenses just really quick. So as you can see, we spent a lot on groceries, cashing groceries with the cash that I had put back, which I'm thankful for. And last time I actually took out what I had left in grocery and put 80 in because I thought 80 was going to do it, but I had to get into my expenses, which thankfully I didn't need too much more for expenses. I got dish soap, paper towels, I got toilet paper, paper towels over here, toilet paper there. Did pay for a delivery and a tip because we've just not been feeling great. And it was one of those, well, if you do pickup, it was going to take until 8 p.m. And it was like noon whenever I made the order or get the express. And I already pay for the yearly Walmart, so it doesn't charge me every time that I get an order, but they had the 3-hour express, so I did the 3-hour. And in my area, if you do the 3-hour, even if there's a 2-hour available, you're still going to get that 3-hour within the 2-hour limit. So I always do that. It saves $5. And then I'll leave a tip. It estimates the tip like by percentage, and I will tip at least 15% because we live upstairs, and it's just I hate to bring my own groceries in, let alone have somebody else shop for me and then bring it all. So yeah, that's why I tip well. Hopefully we don't need to do that much often. That's something that I'm definitely going to work on this year, is not getting as much delivered. Trying to use pickup as much as possible. It's just we've been kind of pushed in a corner of waiting till the last minute, running out of everything in one day. All the kids here, you know, everything gets eaten up real quick. But so for the total, it was $224. And I didn't include $7 tip that I left at Cracker Barrel today because my mom took me out to eat. And so I left a tip, and I forgot to include that here, and instead of messing up this sheet with whiteout, I'm just going to leave it like that. So technically it's $7 more, and what we had budgeted out for the expenses was $240, and I thought about going ahead and doing that on this sheet, but I really want the sheets to keep up with the weeks of the month as best as they can. So if I would have done that, it would have already been off by a week. So the expense will be from the previous week. And then, you catch my drift. I hope you do. So we're going to be cash stuffing this first pay, budget by paycheck right here. And what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to try to keep up with the dates from now on, because I haven't been, because it's just been so sporadic, and I want to get this out before I forget about it, because I did pay a bill today. If you've seen on the expenses, I did go to Bath & Body today, because I have not had body mist in so long. I think I ran out in June. And my perfume that I have, that I've had for like almost 2 years, it broke, and literally the only way I can use it is I took the top off, and I just have to let it drip on me. And I don't really like that, which I don't go many places, and I don't particularly stink. I don't think I stink, but I just like the body spray, and this is my favorite. 1,000 Wishes is my favorite from Bath & Body, and I asked Chris, I was like, hey, can I just, me and my mama were running errands today. I was like, can I just stop by there and get me one? And that was actually $18 out of tax, after tax. $18.60, which I think is ridiculous, but it will last me, because I don't go many places. Alright, so I'm going to put that there, and we're going to go ahead and do the change first. And I'm having to do this on the edge of my desk, where there's actually a shelf under here, so I can't move my chair over, but that's just the way the tripod has to be set up. Let me check, make sure everything's still recording. Okay, so you can see all this area right here. That's, you know, my Bible, my old journal, my remote, my printer, and that has my papers and stuff on it. I don't know if you can see the wall, but my kids have paintings and drawings on my wall. So tomorrow we should be learning more about when we'll be moving, if we're moving. I don't know if whoever tried to get in was Chris or if it was Grayson. I think Grayson's running the hall right now. Alright, so the plus side is I have been going in places and paying cash a lot more often, so I have a lot of change. I did let the boys use 50 cents at Save A Lot yesterday to get them something out of a pinball machine. Try to do that as quietly as possible. Also, if you have not heard of Fetch Rewards, if you watch budgeting channels, I'm sure you have heard of it. If you have not heard of it, please go download the app using my referral below in the description. Right now, they've started a thing. It used to be you scan a receipt a day and you spin a wheel and you can get extra points that way. Now they have it where you play games. Certain games, you download it through the app and you play a certain amount of time and you get a certain amount of points. I've literally earned almost 17,000 points in the past week and a half just playing these games, and that's the equivalent of like $15 in gift cards. So it's worth it. I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I mean I got time to do it, so yeah, I was really happy about that. So all of these are empty. I did not buy gas. My gas hand is still just a little bit under what it was under last time that I put money in the envelope. It's because we've not been going many places, which is probably good because we just got the van back and it's just been, it's been stressful because we don't know how well it's going to do. It seems to be fine, but now we're just like traumatized because putting 2 transmission in the same vehicle in 1 year span, not even, what, 6 months? It was probably like around 8 months actually. 8-month span, that is absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, we'll be knowing more probably tomorrow about moving, which would just be a downstairs apartment from where we're at. If you all could, please say a prayer for Chris's family. They had a tragedy happen yesterday. So today is actually the 2nd of January. So they had a very, very bad tragedy happen. It did end up in a death, and it just, I don't want to talk about it too much, but it's just going to be very, very hard on the family for a while. But just send your prayers, please, to everybody involved in the situation. So let's get on with this. We should have 433 here, and I did count it before I started the video, but I added $3 to it. That was all that was left out of my envelope, so it's $3, so that's why I just included it in here. It wasn't a lot to unstuff. So let's get counting. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. So 433 is what we're going to be cash stuffing this time. And we're going to be doing as much as we can to continue to stuff expenses. We're not going to focus on the bills yet because we have all of the bills covered until the beginning of March. So we're okay. But I don't know how much of that 401k is actually left, but it's in Chris's account. I'm just going to work with what I have right now, and then we'll see when this runs out what to do. I do get food stamps tomorrow. Hallelujah. So I'm not going to be cash stuffing as much for groceries, but I definitely do need to make sure I cash stuff that every week because we go through it. Me and my friend were talking about it yesterday. She's a registered nurse, a labor and delivery nurse. She makes a lot of money. And before she graduated and before she got her job, she was doing school full-time, and she was living in housing just to make it by until she could get her degree and get a job. Yes, she has loans. She's not having to pay them yet, but it is coming up. And I keep telling her, like, let me help you. Let me help you budget. And I was talking about the food stamp situation, and she was like, I wish I had them. And I was like, look, I understand that it's hard even when you make as much money as what she makes, but I explained I get this much in food stamps, and I'm still paying, well, I think it was close to $300 cash in food expenses. That is not any, like, extras either. The only big item that I got was a 3-pound turkey that was $15 for Christmas. That was the most expensive thing. So it's not like I'm going out and we didn't, like, have a big hurrah, you know. We just had a regular dinner with a turkey for Christmas. It's just the prices on everything are up. And hopefully she's going to let me help her this year. Because she was like, I made this much money this year and I haven't saved anything. And it's because, you know, she wants to treat her daughters and everything and be able to do fun stuff. And she's so tired. She works night shift that she doesn't cook often. And I'm like, just let me help you. Let me sit down and fix this with you. But we are very blessed to have the food stamps. We could literally not make it without it. We are still having to put half of the amount of what we get in food stamps in cash with that every month. So it is a scary situation, but we're making it. So positive note, we're making it. All right, I don't know really what to do for gas. I will put 40 for gas just in case, but right now we are just under, we're in between a half and a, yeah, we're definitely going to need the 40 actually, because I have to go out of town a few times this week because of Blaine, picking him up from school, taking him to school, taking him to practice. So on those days where I take him and pick him up from school, that's me going 20 minutes out of the way. It's 20 minutes there, 20 minutes back. So 40 minutes twice a day. And then he has practice. And then he has a game on Saturday too. His first basketball game this season. So yeah, we will need the gas. So scratch what I was thinking. I thought maybe we have enough because we haven't been going anywhere. We're going to be going a lot of places this week. All right, so 40 in gas. And expenses, I need trash bags. And I was actually in Lowe's today getting some scrubby bubbles and all that so I could clean up everything before moving. And if we move, that's still up in the air. I'm just going to manifest it like, yep, we're moving. We're moving. If not, this whole apartment's going to be sparkly clean anyway. And it's not like I don't clean otherwise. It's just I've been on overdrive, if you get what I'm saying. Just so I don't have as much deep cleaning whenever I'm also moving into a new apartment. So I definitely need money for garbage bags because I actually got the small pack of garbage bags last time. They didn't even last a week. But part of that is my fault because we went through the boys' toys before Christmas. Oh, no, it wasn't before. It was right after Christmas. We threw away 3 bags of broken, damaged toys. And we have 3 bags to donate. This is a 13-gallon trash bag we're talking about. 6 bags of toys to get rid of. So we went through a lot of bags. So, don't know if I want to, I'm not going to do much because, you know, we're coming on the end of this money. Getting nervous. If anything, I'll put it on a credit card, but, you know, I really want to quit depending so much on those this year. So, 80 for expenses and for groceries. Let's see. We had this, well, 60. We'll do 60 this go around. Okay, 20, 40, 60 for groceries, and then let's see what we got left. Oops. I want to have it last as much as possible, as long as possible. So only 180 out of 433. So that's 253. That's left. And if I do 180 next week as well, which I believe may be possible because I think I have enough of other things. We'll probably need toilet paper and diapers next week. So that will be the 80. So what I want to do, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80. I will probably actually put this back for next week. And then I'm not going to put it in my wallet because I do not want to overdo it. Even though it's going to go to the same things, I just want to try to keep it as minimal as possible because I don't want to just splurge one week because it's in the wallet. We have 20, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70. 1, 2, and 3. $73. So since I have this for next week, Chris goes to his job for the interview. Let me just say that, for the interview on the 10th. So in 8 days, he goes for the interview. Hopefully, they'll just start him right away. Ugh, let's all pray that they start him right away because we need to start getting income back in here. So let me see here. I did pay Bowater today. We got 73, and I really do want to do some savings challenges. I've been watching a lot of Dave Ramsey lately, and I never really watched Dave Ramsey other than I know to make every dollar like accounted for something. But I never knew that the first step was having $1,000 in an emergency account. So, you know what, we're going to start working on that this year. We're going to try to get that $1,000 up as fast as possible. We've been doing those estimators. You know what, I'm going to do the New Year one. And this is going to go towards, this is not the one that I have in my Etsy shop. But please go check out my Etsy shop because I do have the front and backs, and it's really nice. What was I saying? We've been doing the estimators for our taxes with our last stubs, so I'm just hoping and praying that I get $2,000 back this year. And it has me estimated at like $3,000, but I pay somebody to do mine. Chris, with his 401k and all that stuff and how much he made, he's looking around enough to buy a car. So hopefully he can buy a car and I can keep my $2,000 and we can figure up, we can get another month's worth saved up while he's working. And, you know, we'll be all fine. But yeah, I really want to start this emergency fund. Also, I do have Blaine's fund that I need to keep working on. That has me a bit stressed because it's the beginning of the year. But it's going to work out. I'm not going to fret too much. It'll get paid for his braces. I don't even know what to expect the cost to be. I know what it says on Google, but I just feel like Google's so off, you know. So 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25. Let me do one more for this. And then 10, okay. So 35 is going to go into an emergency fund. And then I'm going to do one for Blaine's, and then we're going to hold the rest back for next week. And I have $50 in a Valentine's one to buy the boys Valentine's, but I really think that what I want to do is make on Canva their Valentines and not have to worry about buying the boxes for the Valentines. Save me a little extra money. Give me just a second. I'm just trying to see if I have a better one to use for Blaine's fund. Also need to get a medical one. Right now, Chris doesn't have medical insurance. I'm going to be using a new one here. I just need to make me one because I don't want to take one off of my Etsy shop because I'm using it for my personal use. So I'll probably make me one that's like the one in my Etsy shop. So $25 for Blaine's Fund. Let me see if I have that. I should. I definitely should. 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So, okay. I got it. I got it. 35 and 25. And that is 60. Oh, I don't know why I put a negative there, but okay. And then we're going to do next week expense. The 180. And then roll over. What is left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, $13. We'll roll over. So there, let's cash stuff these into the envelopes. This is getting thick. $435 plus 25, so $460 so far for Blaine's Fund. I think that's a good chunk because I was actually surprised when he had his tonsils taken that it was less than $1,000, which we have the cost. But all right, so this is what's in the bank. We have 1, 2, 50, 70, 85, 86, 286 that's in the bank, and in cash we have 20, 40, 60, 81. Hold on. 186. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 274. I forgot to press plus. Plus 2, was it 74? Yep, okay. So we have that. And we do have savings right here. We have 80 in savings. And I'm going to try to keep that separate from emergency fund just so that we can get into that just if we... I know emergency fund's also for that, but I want to wait. I want to hold off and see how much we can do without taking out. 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $35 for emergency fund, and hopefully this year we can get to the $1,000 mark and then work on the debt snowball. Plus 35, balance 35. And in my envelopes, I made, like, I updated them all to have one of these in it. Just feel like it looks nicer that way. Also, I'm going to put this right in here just to hold on to it for next week so it's not in my wallet, not going around with me. And I'll just show you this. I put birthdays, Valentine's Day, Mother's and Father's Day. That has $50, so I'm hoping that I can actually repurpose that money. Actually, probably just leave it in there for a different holiday. We have clothing. We got 20 in clothing. So, hopefully I can get the clothing built up too, as well as the back to school. I paid Bowater today, so let's go over here. Oh. Change this over to the next week. my little magnet bookmark that my second mother got me. It's my best friend's mama. So paid $190. Just went ahead and put that extra dollar on it. It was $43.86 in interest, and paid $6,000. The balance is now $6,330.65. I will be so happy whenever that is off of me for good. But really, I wanted to show you, like, I took the money out of here. I just want to show you how easy it is for this expo to come off of these. I have these in my Etsy shop. I'm not going to do too much. I'll do a lot of this off of camera because I know it's probably shaking. I'm not using too much force, but all you gotta do is focus on it for a second and then it will come off. I do not recommend wetting it because before I was wetting it and it was just smearing. It's taking a while, but this, it will come off. I'll finish that later. But what we have left is ORNL and Mariner. It's the only two bills other than what auto drafts out that's already in my bank that we have to worry about for January. And then February we start up, and I have everything for February. So next week I will be able to update you guys on this. I did make a payment of the $120 after using my credit card for groceries and expenses. So that balance is down by $4 more, but interest, you know, it's going to get it. My credit score did finally go down like 50 something points. It's down to like no, it went down 84 points actually. I had like a 730 something and it's down to a 650, and it's very depressing, but you know what? It's manageable. You can still get things with a 360 credit score, or not 360, a 650 credit score. But I'm going to be working on that. It'll be fine. I'm just going to say it's going to be up there again this year. I'm not going to fret it. But that is all I have for today. And I will see you all next time. And I hope you enjoy this content. Please like and subscribe. I'm very wildly real over here. We're broke. But we're making it. And I thank God. And God's literally the only reason why we're making it right now. But thank you all so much. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.